What up, guys? One thing, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I've been networking, I've been doing things, and I've been on Instagram, how everybody doing today. I want to tell y'all something. I've been all over the place. And, there's a lot been going on in my world that I want people to know. And I was on Low Victoria page. Low Victoria was her name. And Dallas been lying. I want to tell a few things. There's going to come a point in time where Trump, where people, Lord Victoria said they want to know why Lil Wayne met with Trump. A lot of things that you don't know, that Dallas been lying, and Oak Cliff and everybody in Dallas been lying. And when Trump was in 2019, they know what was going on of Oak Cliff lying and trying to terrorize him. And Yellow Breezy. And those documents, Lord and Victoria, I want them to know something. Those documents is going to talk about the community, Oak Cliff and Dallas behavior. And those documents is going to talk about Oak Cliff and Dallas. And those documents, Oak Cliff and Dallas is going to be exposed. It's going to talk about Dallas, Yellow Breeze have been lying, and it's going to talk about me talking about the blueprint and how Trap Boy Freddie, Joy and Victoria told me something in the church music industry, and Queen Latifah, West Khalifa said something on Trill Entertainment to not to believe what is going to not to accept nothing from the Texas music office because they lied, and a lot is going on. Trump, those documents it contained Dallas community behavior. It contained Yellow Breezy lying. It contained Trap Boy Freddy. It contained Fort Worth. And those documents contain T.I. in them. That T.I. in them ignored me. And everybody kept it. There's a lot going on in those documents. They contain those documents. God say, lying in America have tried to take something away. God say, Boosie and MO3 lie. They got Boosie in those documents. MO3 in those documents. I messaged the Justice Department yesterday. Why liars in America not winning? In America not winning. Why God's children is not winning, and liars in America don't believe in God and being honest. I told the Justice Department, I said, God said, Boosie, you believe in the same thing that I do. You believe in me. Why are you still lying to your brothers and sisters? Honesty is not being given on the table. God said, but God told me my reward is going to be bigger than Yellow Breezy. God said, don't worry about when it come. Everybody's behaving themselves in Dallas and Oak Cliff, the Texas Music Office. I told Governor Abbott, I'm supposed to get $3,500 for each of my songs. Lil Kiki, I want y'all to tell Lil Kiki something for me. He said people know the game and they still at it. But tell Lil Kiki, humans like to play mind games. And America like to play mind games. And I want to tell people something. I'm on YouTube and I have been on Instagram. I don't get that much of a feedback like I should do on TikTok and Instagram. So I go on other places and network because of how people's society paints it. Oak Cliff and Dallas, they playing catch up. Let me tell y'all something. On here, I got 30 accounts on Likey. I've been doing on UP Live. I've been networking on every. I gave the Texas Music Office my account. I've been networking for a long time. I've been on Likey. I've been communicating. I got other accounts, guys, that I've been on here communicating with y'all, making network accounts. I have given myself to the people, and all have been done. The American streets has been lying. Boosie have not been honest. He been, I've been watching Boosie. And before I got on thing, every time somebody lie, every time somebody step up to him or say something to him, go find out who he is. And he's communicating with Trader Truth and Bun B. And God say, I watch you. God say, you're not going to get away with crimes of lies. God say, American Boosie that say he's believing me. And God we trust, and one liberty and justice for all. He is not going to get away with crimes. Him and Oak Cliff, those documents going to expose Boosie. Those documents is going to expose Yellow Breezy, and it's going to expose the mayor. Everything is not coming to light. The election, everything is not coming to light. It's going to expose. America is being lied on by the streets. America is being lied on. I talk to people on Live Me and UP Live. Guys, I have communicated. I'm on Live Me right now. In 2019, I was on here with y'all. And one thing we communicated about, guys, about spiritual side, people's spiritual side not open. And I've been on here talking to everybody on Likey and Live Me. Y'all, I have communicated with everybody. I got 50 accounts, guys. And I have been discussing my ideas with y'all. I've been communicating, and I have been doing everything with y'all on here. And I'm asking for Live Me support just because I can't log into my other accounts because I use Texting Me Now. I've been networking. I got 40 Live Me. And the thing I don't like about Live Me, it always tell you when you get deleted, it always tell you to go create it, and you get bigger and bigger. And they had a singer on Live Me. I was getting so much attention, and a singer that was popular and he was doing things on there, he picked jealousy over everything. This black man. So I want to tell the community on Live Me, this is Hubert. I talked to people in New York, people in Paris and London wanted to be on my team. People on Likey, on every platform. I've been putting in the work. Not Dallas and Oak Cliff trying to be. This is not about me having ego, guys. This is about Oak Cliff and Dallas lying. This is not about me. And the streets want to lie, and they want you to be a victim. They're going to call you a snitch because the streets want to lie, and they want you to be a victim, and they want you to interact with violence with them so they can team up on you and lie. I know about this industry. Live Me. I've been on here a lot of times. I have communicated with y'all. I have talked to y'all. We have been talking about relationships, spiritual side. We have did everything. But I haven't been on Live Me and other accounts because I've been networking. I've been promoting my music against y'all. I've been on Big Live, and people on Big Live, everybody tell me, I hope you make it. Everybody tell me on here. I've been communicating with all of y'all on here. And this is Hubert. I promise people in Paris, London, everybody about this blueprint. Yellow Breezy and them been lying to the people. Trap Boy Freddy, Oak Cliff, them been lying to the people. The Mary A. Johnson been lying to the people. The Texas Attorney General been lying to everybody that sit up at that border. And let me tell Obama and them know what's going on. Obama know that Boosie lied. I was gonna message Joe Biden. I told Joe Biden, it's time for Obama and everybody to expose the truth. One thing MO3 talked about me in Inbox. Yellow Breezy did not want to listen to MO3. His ego got the best of him. Oh, it's nobody. I took drama in school. I'm gonna tell you something. My first year, Big Nick, Kool-Aid, Everybody that used to go to Newman Smith in Carrollton, you know, the first year I played at Newman Smith, I had an asthma attack. You know what that football coach told me? He told me at Newman Smith, well, my brother Big Nick and Kool-Aid and Jonathan used to play, and my brother was trying to direct me on the field. You know what he said? Let me train him. Let me guide him. That football coach said something to my brother and Big Nick and Kool-Aid, everybody that was going to Newman Smith in Carrollton, Texas. I took drama. I took drama. Though I'm getting on here and I like to show everybody what I can do, not just the music, but Oak Cliff and Dallas wanted to. I feel like Ja Rule for the 50 Cent. Nobody wanted to hear me. Oak Cliff, fights was breaking out at the hotel. People tried to take books away from me. And Boosie and Bun B is teaming up. But you know, Los Angeles, I've been Sylvester Stallone, The Rock, everybody else, Queen Latifah, Tyrese, West Khalifa, Alicia Keys. You know, I've been communicating with a lot of people. And you know, Los Angeles film production. When I've been talking about this blueprint, and an attorney general getting exactly what's coming to him, because he pulled the stunt in the Galleria Mall in Dallas about the inventory, about they offered my friend a piece of jewelry, and I'm reading a template and it talks about help us find our tax dollars, and my friend putting on this thing, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? Honestly, the government don't like it. The mayor don't like it, and Social Security did not like it that I kept calling and fighting for myself. America fight to the end. And I am an African American. The Social Security call center have taunted me on the phone. I told Senator Ted, I told Senator and Governor Abbott, I'm waiting for an invite. And Miss Nancy Pelosi told me, you got those calls. Your workers violated rights. Your local government violated rights. When people gave the call center in 2019, gave me the local government number to call, the guy at the local government told me to shut up and listen to him and point me right back to the Social Security. I didn't get that number to just talk to you and you point me back to the Social Security. I got that number to talk to somebody in the local government that is higher up. And I told Joe Biden that the call center that didn't give me the local government number for you to just tell me to shut up and do all that. This is behavior coming from our local government. You know, coming. I told Joe Biden the other day, everybody that talked to me, that helped me out at the call center, I want them to reward them. Every government, I hope everybody that's been cool to me, everybody, I told the president and Senator Harris, everybody that heard me out at the call center, I go by the name of Hubert. Everybody that heard me out at the call center, I told Joe Biden and Senator Harris, please reward them for listening. Please reward with people that didn't hang up in my face, that didn't taunt and told me to shut up and and listen to me. I told Joe Biden and Senator Harris, please tell them to do it. The community has been giving me a lot of slack. I told Senator Harris and I told the FBI, I told them, and I told them, look here, I told them the community got a problem about their tax dollars. They give everybody else a right to stand up for what they believe, but they try to tell one guy in Walmart, Garland Walmart, I had to tell the Justice Department how you get to get away. I'm not getting away with nothing, but at the same time, you need to stop being racist. They Walmart, they want us to be a victim of racism. You know, it's a song that I like by Master 300. All I ever wanted was to get at my family out the hood. But all I ever wanted was growth. And I got his song in my head. You know, at Newman Smith, everybody's showing me on Trail app that they got a diploma. I just didn't have a diploma. I just didn't have a diploma. I worked, I had a job at 14 and 15. I was cashing checks at 14. Kevion, Albert, everybody that knows me, like Kevion, Albert, everybody in Carrollton that know me, I was cashing checks at 14, 15 years old, going to the 24-hour place in Carrollton. And I was going to stores working and learning new skills. I was at Brookhaven. I was doing all of these things. You know, I didn't know. Let me tell you something. The thing with Demir, I'm gonna tell you what happened in 2019 that broke, and people is on my thing that broke my connection. Putting people that's manipulating Marissa, people from that's getting paid from the streets of Dallas, that's manipulating them. And I told Ricky, I have my other friend that's on the song with me, Rick. I said, Rick, don't be like Rick Marissa. And they got to Marissa. And I told Samantha, I did message Samantha before I leave, because they got Dallas niggas that's talking to Samantha. And I told Samantha, hold up. They got niggas gonna try to use you to get to me. Watch out for them. And I told them about the MO3 and the Yellow Breezes situation. Samantha that's in Dallas, she got 5 kids. Me and her been through a lot. We've been through ups and downs. Our friendship been through a lot. You know, and I told her we've been through a lot. We didn't disagree. We probably did disagree on everything, but we still hung out and do things. But it's people that's gonna be on your thing and gonna be able to try to get to you to get to me because they lying on Cliff. I told Ricky, he's on probation, he's on over Cliff. And I said, bam, I told her Texas, I'm supposed to get 3,500. The community tried to stop me. Nobody wanted to hear me in Oak Cliff. Nobody wanted to hear me. Everybody wanted to tell. I feel like Jairo and 50 Cent. Everybody wanted to listen to them. Yeah, I said some things I didn't mean. But let me tell the public something. I told President Joe Biden, and I sent him a song with Big Sean and Lil Wayne on it. And it talks about deep and getting your parents' crosses the line. Just hope somebody remember that. So I told him, I said the thing, I got your attention, Joe Biden. I got your attention, Obama. I got Capitol Hill attention. We got to change the behavior in your workers at Social Security. We have to change the behavior. And I finally got your workers' attention. Anybody threaten the government, now you change your answer machine. We got to say all of that just for you to get to hear us. We got to say stuff. I told Joe Biden, if you want information, tell your call center to stop hanging up. Tell your call, I don't remember all of the dates that everybody talked to me on and everything, but I told everybody that worked at Social Security, everybody that helped me out when I called Atlanta, everybody that helped me out, please reward them. I messaged the Attorney General, I messaged the Senator. Please thank them for not hanging up for them. Thank them for telling them they could not help me. Because it's something was involved and people that was hanging up. But I have to network because they've been hanging up in my face and the work has been taunting. I told God, they broke the God told Doug McMillan and Joe Biden and them that they broke the rules. The call center that hung up in Taunton told me to shut up, that they want to hang up. Every time we had to speak to a manager, a lady called me on my bluff. You know what she said when I was getting treated bad at my local office? And she tried to argue me about the abuse that happened at my local Social Security. Oh, sore as you want, and hung up in my face. I told Joe Biden, I told the Justice Department to tell her, how you like my actions now? The same lady that hung up in my face, how you like my action now? The same people that hung up in my face. And I told them, Like I can't reach to the good people that talk to me, that help me out, but I can surely just get on every social media and try to reach them because a lot has been going on. I have talked to a man in Houston told me, he said, Hubert, sometimes we gotta forgive the social security workers because they sometimes take their problems out on come to work and take the let me tell you something. When I worked at Walmart, I had the 10 feet rule. I might have a bad day, but I had the 10 feet rule. I leave all of my problems at the door. And let me tell you, Doug McMillan, he let me tell everybody something. Doug McMillan talk about price. But what Doug McMillan don't talk about at Walmart, he don't talk about respecting the customer. Everybody see bad customer service. He want to talk about lowering prices down. I affected everybody around the world, and Doug Miller lied to the American people. Everybody wanted me to be a CEO of Walmart, and Doug Miller lied to the American flag. He lied to y'all. Him and the CEO didn't keep their word, and Doug Miller smiling. Let me tell Doug Miller something. One thing I got is intelligence. And let me tell everybody something in Carrollton and Dallas and Oak Cliff. I've been around Demir and them. I hung around Sabina and I learned a lot and I picked off a lot from them. And I'm not going to let racism behavior determine my outcome. And I've been around Demir and them and the rest of them. And I watched Demir on computers do stuff. Demir is a gaming head. And I'm not going to allow the people that I hung around and learned from, and let racism in the community define who I am. I used to sit up there and watch the mirror play computer games, get on the Xbox, get on games. I'm not going to let that define me of the friends and the people that I've been around. Let that define who I am. Joy Church in the City talks about walking out. Orion talking about, I want them to know something. He said something. God already set my stone. He already set my destiny. But Oak Cliff in the streets of America trying to lie about it. He already set my destiny. My destiny already been. DJ Khaled talked about me on Facebook. He reminded me of Miss Gulo and D and thing, and she said, Hubert, I want you to chase your dreams. And we didn't have those things in Dallas. We didn't have Dallas and Carrollton, Brookhaven. I'm gonna tell y'all something. At Brookhaven, when I was at Brookhaven, this guy at Brookhaven, he's in a computer class and he's big. This guy didn't judge me. In every computer class that I was in at Brookhaven and I took B class, he set me by him and he worked with me. He didn't judge me. He took me, he said, Hubert, I'm gonna take my desk, took my computer, and he worked with me. While we was in school, Newman Smith and Mary Grimes, I'm still a Newman Smith student. And Mary Grimes, I'm still a Newman Smith student. And we're going to North Lake College, we're going to Brookhaven. We are going to college while we're in high school. But Brookhaven and North Lake, this is what we was doing. People got to understand, we didn't spend all our time in the classroom. I was happy to have Miss Chastity and Miss Linda, like on weekends. I want to tell people something. When I didn't hang out with Doug, when I didn't hang out with Mirza and them on a weekend, I'm at school on a Saturday. I'm helping out. Me in this middle school, my teacher got a program that she hosts after school and on Saturdays and on a school day after school. Me and this middle school kid hang out. We take our bikes and we go to Oak Cliff. And we goes to Oak Cliff and we go by this hotel by the basketball court, and me and him shoot hoops. And one day, and we shoot hoops. One day, I had to stay at a group home, a shelter, like a group home shelter, with a house in there. And I stayed over there for 2 or 3 days because I had problems. And I stayed over there for 2 or 3 days. And I think this was in Oak Cliff and World. I stayed at this group house where it's not a shelter, but it's like a thing house, a placement. But I only stayed there for 3 days, and I came right back to my house and all of that. So I used to go to parties at Newman Smith with Big Nick and them, and watching girls shake their ass on me. I used to do, and back in the day at Newman Smith in 2006, you used to have twins, these Mexican twins, and they used to be shy. We all us three coming with jewelry on, and they skinny, they curly hair. And I used to be in regular P with them. We all got $1 million jewelry, got a lot of jewelry on, and they got little jewelry on. No, people used to tell me, hold up, you got your brother jewelry on. And everybody used to stun on me. I say, hold up, no, hold up. I brought my jersey, and I brought my jersey, and I brought my Michael Vick jersey that I brought. And people like, oh, he's all right. Oh, that's not your, that's your jersey. That's your jersey. But the streets of lies is in effect. The streets of lies. I'm keeping it real with you. I know everybody want to go give me a coin and try to go thing with me, but we're talking about something. Because if I get on here with everybody and I do virtuals with everybody, you're not going to want to talk about the conversation that I want to talk about. Everybody, some people going to have an attitude. If I get on here and do verses with people on live me, some people are not going to agree with me on here. We're going to have bad behavior coming from niggas. You don't even know me. Let me tell you something. I was in Dallas County last year, and everybody say you jealous of Yellow Breezes. Stop that, man. Let people tell a story. Y'all so caught up in Yellow Breezy bullshit and lies that y'all can't, oh, you scared. No, you know what I'm saying? God said, like Juvenile said. Juvenile said on the song, all that song said to me now. What you say about me, say it to me now. Oh, and Oak Cliff and Dallas, you scared of your little brother, MO3. Like, I feel like Juvenile said on the song, said, what you said it to me, say it to me now. And he ain't never going to make it out the bricks. I feel like what you said it, oh, you scared of your little brother, MO3 in the community. Now, and then, I didn't like the manipulation and the deception that Dallas doctor played. And the Texas Attorney General, God said, I picked up books. And the more the Texas people mad because I don't want to eat with them because of lies. I told him, oh man, I said, I used to be, if Pimp C was here, Pimp C would tell it, when Memphis didn't get rewarded for something, when 3-6 Mafia didn't get rewarded for something, and Memphis, Tennessee, and 3-6 Mafia still not getting recognized, and Pimp C spoke how he feel about that, and people didn't reward him for it. Pimp C spoke his mind. He spoke his mind about the Atlanta time. If Pimp C would have seen this foot shit that's going on with Yellow Breeze and Oak Cliff, you don't think he would have exposed the shit? That's why I miss Pimp C. Pimp C would have spoke his mind about the stupid shit. And I'm telling the Texas Music Office, they trying to fool me and lie to me and not keep it real with me. God said, America, okay, even our Texas and our government and our Texas and the Texas music industry not keeping it real with America. And I went in there and they tried to blame it on me. The state of Texas tried to blame it on me and put my life at jeopardy. They didn't want to come to my knees behind their tax dollars. And you got the nerve to blame this on me? Your Dallas police officer, and you got the nerve to blame this on me, the DEA? God say, I'm against you. You are lying to the American people. the Texas Attorney General, everybody that sit up that bird at that board. I tell you, I want 30 million, Governor Abbott, against the Texas Music Office. Now the streets want to team up on me. God said, you don't care about picking a book. Everybody saying Dallas County, hold up, we're going to have to watch you. God said, you got to watch me because I won't let you manipulate me. Everybody on Trill calling me a liar. Everybody needs rap in it. God said, oh, you get $3,500 for each of your songs. The streets wanted to not listen to me. Everybody, you know, Jordan Victoria told me that Bun B them was going to try to betray me. Houston was going to try to, the hip hop industry was going to try to betray me. Look what's going on. God said, look, Jordan Victoria, J.D. Jackson, and other churches, hip hop is not, look what's going on. West Khalifa, everybody from different churches, movie theater, everybody, everybody. Racism, the wingman for Captain America. Racial profile is being given in hip hop. Things the people in Marvel, the guy in Marvel, everything is turning out like it's supposed to be. Look at the black people act the way they act on YouTube. Look at old GP we lying to get a rap, lying to come up, to be successful. God said everything, the hatred of men, the hate of them, the lying, the streets want you to be a victim of their lie. As soon as I do a verses on here, I get on Live Me, the people on my Live Me gonna want to argue with me. Hatred is gonna want to argue with me. I'm on Live Read right now. As soon as I click this verse button, 3 out of 4 times, you're not gonna want to argue with me. Niggas from Tennessee not gonna want to have beef with me and argue with bullshit against me. Look here. God said you got one dude, LGP Wade, and the rest of the dudes say he got 1,000 subscribers. God, I said I got 1 million. This one, the guy at church in the city, he said some people ain't gonna make it out. He talking about me. God said my thing is all my destiny already been set in stone. You can't take it. My destiny has already been set in stone. I want to tell you something. I was with Sabine and them when I was a young kid and with them in a relationship. Everybody wanted to live in the moment. I wanted to plan in my relationship. Everybody wanted to live in the moment. I wanted to plan in the moment. I wanted to think ahead. You know, a person, Emily Cavalick, said something. The Mirror Sister said something to me. He said they're not ready for me. I don't think America is ready for me. God said his children should not have to be sacrificed because of lying. Because of lying, rappers behaving, Trap Boy Freddy. Triple D, they said they'll die for Triple D. But God said the American flag, people that die for me too, God said. God said, tell Triple D in Houston, God said, and have people that die for me and die for what I stand for. Triple D in Dallas, when I was in Dallas County, God said, you tried to, the people that stand for you, Triple D, but God said, when you walk out that American flag, Triple D, God said, it will have people that die for me. God said, it have people that die for the American flag, die for the American dream, die to cover up lies, die to stand by truth, die to stand by justice, die to stand by all of those things. Tell Triple D what they said in Dallas. They'll die for you, right? In Dallas County in 2019. But God said, I will have people die for me. Die for what we stand for. That will risk our life on that line. Not this overseas, here too. God said, you have always believed in me. God gave me something that Joe Biden don't have. He gave me memory. He gave Hubert memory. When you go to church in New Orleans, you go think they have tried to figure me out. What religion I believe in. They have tried to figure, and God said every time they tried to figure me out, instead of you have gave them the opposite of them. God said they're gonna try to figure you out. What religion that you stand for? They're gonna ask you questions. God said cures them. Yesterday, Starline Forever said something that Sagittarian on YouTube. She said something about Sagittarian. They love to play games. No, Sagittarian, I'm a Sagittarian. I don't think like everybody said. Sagittarian hate when he walked up to the people and he see fake shit in the Holy Spirit. I hate being around fake people and I see deception and lie. That's just gonna turn the Sagittarian off. And it's gonna make us turn our head and act some type of way towards you because we see fake shit as a Sagittarian. We're not gonna play games with you. I said, hold up. This girl Starline Forever talking about a Sagittarian. I'm a Sagittarian baby. And she talking about horoscopes. You don't know everything about a Sagittarian. You don't know the way I think. We see the spirit of others and we see that fake shit, Starline Forever. I'm like, what? She on YouTube? And I'm like, what? She said this is about horoscope. A Sagittarius can be attractive. You know, in my relationship, I'm at U-Haul with Uche now. And I worked at U-Haul in Addison. And me and this girl, we connected. And we connected. And for 5 years, I worked with her. And Uche intimidated. People can intimidate the friendship. I look right in Uche's eyes and we connect. We both like Mountain Dew. You ever saw the Mountain Dew commercial? We had a 7-Eleven by Addison and a Sonic by Addison. You know, the Bud Light girl and Addison, I used to always help them out, the Bud Light and the Middle Light girls. And I used to always help them out. And we used to talk in Addison, Texas. And every time I helped them with their stuff, and I get a caught and I help the Middle Light girls and the Bad Light girl and Addison. You know, the U-Haul person, the owner of U-Haul, there you go use the bathroom. You gotta unlock that door. Unlock it. Press that twist. The U-Haul in Addison, the owner of U-Haul in Addison, he wanted me to do more. He come down there, the CEO and them, they wanted me to do more. They saw how well I deal with the customer. But they didn't even give people a chance to behavior. Yeah. Yeah. I see you, thank you, but the behavior was off the chain. But let me tell you, the people on here, if I do verses with y'all gonna want to argue with people. People that don't even know me on live me, that's gonna want to argue with me. That's gonna want to have hatred in their heart. What happened? All right, they got a remote. We want to get back on TV, okay? They got a remote. They're gonna want to argue with me. But people at intimidation, you know, same thing with Sabina. You know what I'm saying? People that I've been in a relationship where intimidation, where you think the world of your boyfriend and your cousin saying so what, and being jealous. Christina, all the rest, they let intimidation happens. Intimidation. You know, a man just can't be strong. A woman gonna be strong. If a woman can't be strong, that's why Wonder Woman is the fair as woman. Because she look intimidation in the eye. Watch when I go on live, me niggas gonna want to argue with me. I know about the music industry. The streets want to abuse you. The streets want to continue to lie. The streets of America. But you know what Jim Jones say? I'm out to clean the streets up like detergent. I hear they talking dirt on me and my child name. God and Jesus to heaven. But we're going to clean them up like detergent on a stain, God said. I hear the streets say they don't love me no more. I hear America say they don't love me no more. Kevin Gates say he got 6 jobs. God said I got 1 billion jobs. God said Kevin Gates got 6 jobs. I got 1 billion. My God said my spirit can last the test of time. My mindset can last the test of time. But if I agree with y'all gonna argue with me, right? If I come up here and I talk to y'all, I've been on other platforms and we got cyber hatred. We got cyber bigotry and hatred. I didn't talk on Big O Live and Big Live and UP Live, and we dealing with people with hatred that just like to don't even know you, but they like to argue with you. I'm not arguing with y'all on here. I'm just trying to get my point across. This is not an argument. We are not arguing with each other. Even though lies and hatred is on here, the enemy is watching me.